I'm here with Jacob McNair, who is a graduate solicitor apprentice in the government legal department, and he's going to be telling us a bit about the work that he's doing, and then we're going to talk through exactly what that involves. So Jacob, tell us a bit about where you are.
So I work in the government legal department. I'm in litigation group, and I'm in the defence, security and general public law team. So what we do is primarily work for the MOD, but also Home Office and Foreign Office, and we defend government departments in judicial review claims.
It's an absolutely fascinating area to be working in. So when did you think that a career in law might be something that you would like to do?
Probably about the age of 5 or so. So my parents were both ex-Met police officers, and it was about then that I began to understand roughly what it is that they did, and occasionally they'd take me into police stations and I'd be able to see what it sort of was that they did. And that began to kind of foster an interest in the law and the legal profession.
It just shows how these things happen at a young age, doesn't it? That you become interested in something and then you follow it through and develop a skill and interest and go into it. Yeah. So what about this route then? When did you decide that would be for you, and why?
So I applied, I think it was April last year, the sort of application opened. And I'll be honest, it was pretty much selfish because it was the thing that got me qualified the quickest. I'd paralegaled in the team previously. I knew it was what I wanted to do, and because you're learning while working, it was the thing that got me to the qualification at the quickest point, and I was really keen on that because I'd found somewhere where I wanted to build a career for the rest of my life.
And you really put your finger on that. It's one of the great benefits of an apprenticeship is that you get to work and earn while you learn.
Yeah.
But there's a challenge with that, isn't there? Because you've got a really pressured, really interesting, really important job that you're doing at the same time as trying to find time to learn as well. How do you balance that?
It's not easy, and it is really difficult. And there are occasional times on a weekend when you're going to be catching up on something. But I'm very grateful, and I'm sure all the other apprentices are. We have exceptional line managers and teams who are really understanding of the pressures that we're under, and we get a study day, and the need for us to take that day off, commit to our studies, make sure we get qualified, and they're all really supportive, and that's been really helpful.
Brilliant. Well, welcome to the life of a lawyer. That's where you continual learning and having to work under deadlines and pressures, and after hours work and work at the weekends. That sort of comes with the territory. But that's a brilliant explanation of how you can keep doing those two things together. Now, you're learning all the time. Let me put you on the spot. What's the most valuable lesson that you've learned so far?
Ooh, I mean, I think that's a really tough question because I've learned so much in the time I've been here already. I think probably the answer is just holding your hands up when you make a mistake. If and we all do it. If there is something that you've done that's not quite landed right with the clients, or you've said something slightly wrong, immediately hold your hands up, tell your line manager and go. And all of them, I've been incredibly supportive when I've done that, and they picked me back up, dusted me off, and gone, well, yeah, I can see why you've said that, but actually, had you thought about doing it this way? And that's been incredible.
Really important life lesson, isn't it, to learn that we all make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to, you accept it, you own up to it, and you learn from it. And that's how you go on to grow as a person and, as a lawyer as well. Thank you. It's been brilliant talking to you. Well, this is Jacob, one of our hugely talented apprentices here at the Government Legal Department. Hopefully you've enjoyed hearing what he's got to say and think about doing it yourself.